What is up, rockers of the Rock Nation? This is your fellow rocker here, ex-Rocker Man X, and I am here tonight, right now, about an hour after it went off the air. At least I'm talking about an hour after it went off the air. My WrestleMania review. And before I even continue with this, yes, I will be doing a Walking Dead review, even if I have to stay up until like 5 o'clock to watch it, because I'm catching like a later showing of the 90-minute season finale, so yay. But this isn't about The Walking Dead. Yes, you guys will get that review, but right now it's about my WrestleMania review right here, right now. And before I say anything about the matches or anything, to me personally, a WrestleMania build that wasn't the best, but obviously wasn't the worst, to put it in good terms, and it wasn't necessarily a good build. You guys know what I'm saying. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the build, but it wasn't the best it could have done. That's basically what I'm saying. I guess that makes sense, but to me, like I said, it wasn't that good. But even with the build for this WrestleMania, with the surprises they gave for the surprises they gave us, and for at least a little bit of the unpredictability they gave us. Now, I will say, I'm proud that only 3 of my predictions were wrong, essentially. But, you know, overall, like I said, this WrestleMania delivered, which I'm still shocked about, because, again, like I said, the build wasn't that good. And it delivered. That's really, like I say, it was the surprises they gave us, and other stuff, just, I don't even know what to say. And honestly, I'm just like, what the fuck still? I'm still in, I don't even know, what the fuck land about it. I'm gonna assume it's what the fuck land. But, anyway, enough about me rambling on about stuff. Let's actually get on with the matches, shall we? And my things to go through it. And before I say anything, the ratings I give these matches might not be what you think they should be. Only because some of these matches, I honestly didn't know what to give them. I mean, some, to me, makes perfect sense to give. Others, honestly, I didn't even know myself what I'm giving them. So I might make new ones on Friday. But anyway, on with the matches. Here on the kickoff show, we had the WWE Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way Tag Match. The Usos, the New Day, Los Matadores, and the defending champions, Tyson and Cesaro. And I will say, for this match, really actually a good way to start with the kickoff the kickoff show in WrestleMania at that. Because we had Jimmy Uso in the match by himself, which, honestly, surprisingly, he did good by himself. Especially the part where him and his wife, of course, Naomi, went over, did a suicide dive instead of him and Jimmy. Or him and Jay, because it was Jimmy I'm talking about. And then even Natalya, Naomi, and Natalya, like, as I said, Naomi, and even El Torito, they got involved into the action. And basically this match has turned into an all-out, out-of-control brawl for the Tag Team Championships. And honestly, I like that. That was a damn good match. Whether it was confusing as fuck, but it kept you on the edge of your seat. And you know that delivers it keeps you on the edge of the seat. But as for the match rating, honestly, before I say that, Tyson and Cesaro picked up the win and defended the Tag Team Championships. The only championship that was defended tonight that was retained, unless you want to count the Divas Championship, but it wasn't defended, but still. But this match, the WWE Tag Team Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match, I give it a 3 rating. Again, like I said, it was a damn good match, kept me on the edge of my seat, but it's not a 5-star match. If that makes any sense. I don't know what a 5-star match would be for a tag team match like this, either, so, you know. But like I said, WWE Tag Team Championship, Fatal 4-Way Tag Match, Tyson and Cesaro picked up the win, defend it, and the match is a 3-star. Simple as that. And the next match on the kickoff was the Andre the Giant Battle, or the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I can't even speak right now. Bleh. And ultimately, before I say the winner, I will say that, honestly, I enjoyed this match. It may have not may have been probably one of my lowest rated tonight, but I did enjoy this match only because seeing people like Hideo Itami in there, NXT guy, seeing like Adam Rose and people in there, Axelmania, obviously wasn't running wild either, tell you that much. And then just seeing guys we haven't seen for a while, like Bo Dallas, we haven't seen him on TV for a while. Seeing him doing celebratory, I'm saying, him with a beard though, and a goatee, fucking weird, that's all I gotta say. Is he trying to be his brother Bray? And then Adam Rose giving like a little throwback to Virgil, which I actually found funny. And a little bit comical, even though he got eliminated, but still. And then, on top of that, Big Show. Not gonna lie, like I said, Big Show, he's the guy who I honestly predicted for this match, which I will get to the winner in a second. But him, like, eliminating New Day, all three of them was kind of cool. Even though, you know, I kind of wouldn't mind seeing one of the New Day members win, but, you know, I knew it wasn't going to happen. And then Mizdow actually turning on Miz, finally. The Mizdow! Face turn we all wanted. And eliminated Miz, and then later trying to see him pull one out of his ass and try to eliminate Big Show by literally biting his hand or whatever. Not gonna, actually, like I said, I enjoyed this match. Now, overall, though, the match as a whole, though, I only give it about a 2.5 rating. Then again, some people might disagree with me. Oh well. But for the winner of this match, my pick Big Show won. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people's picks. I actually know it was a lot of people's picks. So yeah. And here we get on to the actual WrestleMania main card. The first match, we have the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. Bad News Barrett defending against Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose, Luke Harper, Stardust, R-Truth, and Daniel Bryan. And this match, I will say, for an opening card match, actually pretty good. Because, I mean, parts of it, you know, we got shades of TLC with Ziggler and Harper combating each other. And even Bryan and Ziggler, at the end of the match, Bryan and Ziggler trading the headbutts back and forth. And I'm sorry, but that's probably going to cause one of them to have a concussion, and probably Bryan's neck injury to come back. But still a cool way to finish the match, just seeing them trade the headbutts. But ultimately, and just other things in the mix, like, you know, R-Truth getting the small ladder, or no, Dean getting the small ladder, you know, just seeing that, and then him trying to throw it at Harper. Harper's powerbomb through the two ladders, I'm assuming, to Ambrose. And just other things that happened made it a good match for an opener. Then again, I think any ladder match was good for an opener, even though I still say this was just WWE's cheap ripoff at saying, well, you guys want the Money in the Bank match, we can't give that to you, so we're going to give you a Intercontinental Championship ladder match. But overall, my pick again, Daniel Bryan, obviously going to win. Just saying. I think that was obvious to a lot of people, but Daniel Bryan picked the win. And I give this match a 3. A modest 3. Average, I'm assuming. And now this match. Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. And honestly, this match, again, probably the second highest rated match I have, only because, to me, this match is pitched down perfect for what it was. I mean, so obviously, I'm telling you now, it's not a 5-star match, but still. I mean, just how back and forth the match was, you know, Rollins and Orton trying to get the one-up on each other, no matter how they did it. And then, and I will say, we'll get more in this, or even Rollins doing that moonsault, him hitting his back on the announce table and then falling, and then Orton falling, you know. And then even that curb stomp / RKO finish when Rollins went for the curb stomp, but then Orton reversed that into the RKO. And that was a beautiful RKO, if you ask me. But overall, this match, Randy Orton picked up the win, and I give this match a 4. Simple as that. Oh, and here comes the next match tonight, which is one of my favorites. I will say I had 2 favorite matches and one... Well, actually, no, I didn't have one moment. Let's say 2 of my favorite matches. Let's put it like that for now. And this one was Triple H versus Sting. And I'm sorry, but Triple H's live entrance tonight, or not live, but every entrance he does is live pretty much, but his special entrance, that Terminator style theme, or not gear, but entrance stuff he wore, along with just everything else. And if you're obviously, and just that like video promo thing in the beginning, and just everything tied it together. Obviously, Triple H wrestles once a year and he gets the best entrance. That's actually true. But hey. But Triple H, honestly, holy shit, this match, just seeing NWO, Hall, Nash, and Hogan. Honestly, I'm shocked Hall and Nash was part of the NWO side, because you figured since Hall and, since, even though they're not DX, and I'll get more on that here in a second, because, Hall and Nash was part of the Clique, they figured they'd go to Triple H, but no, they actually went with Hogan and Sting, and that's actually shocking to see, because, I guess it makes sense, though. And then seeing DX coming out, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, X-Pac, them coming out together, and then Shawn Michaels with the sweet chin music to Sting. Honestly, I was probably pissed off at Shawn Michaels over that, but honestly, I don't give a fuck. That was another beautiful moment, that beautiful sweet chin music, only because, again, DX, one of my all-time favorite factions, tag teams, whatever you want to call them, depending on what form you like. And this match, to me, just with the theatrics and everything. I mean, no Sting breaking the freaking sledgehammer with his baseball bat. Honestly, I didn't realize that it was an ODQ match either. Until my cousin, he was here watching it with me, because he decided to come over and watch it, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is an ODQ match? And I don't think they even said anything about that either. Up until prior, I'm like, holy shit. And this match, like I said, a beautiful match, and like I said, one of my two favorite matches of the night. And again, this is where one of my predictions were wrong, and I'm kind of shocked about that, because I figured Sting will come out with the win here, since it's his first WrestleMania, and probably his only WrestleMania. But then again, next year the rumors might be true, and he might get a win over Undertaker if the Undertaker-Sting match happens at WrestleMania 32. And I will get on Undertaker 2 in a minute, but Triple H picked up the win. And this match, I have to give it a 5-star rating. Simple as that. And I think my video just froze, acting up. I don't know why, but anyway. And something I was going to say. Oh, yeah. And the next match was the tag team... Wait, yeah, I did say 5-star rating in the last match. Yeah, I did. Triple H versus Sting. Alright, but anyway. The next match was the tag team match. The Bella Twins versus Paige and AJ Lee. Other than a few moments in this match, like Paige showing, I think it was Bray into the steps, and
some other random moments that I thought was pretty decent. This match is... I'm sorry. Give Divas a chance. I mean, yeah, people might hashtag that, but to me, compared to last year's Divas match getting cut, we get this match this year. I mean, I'm not complaining. It was Divas, so what does that tell you? I'm a guy, I like Divas, and even Natalya, I will say, she had her tits out. Yes, I said that on YouTube. I don't give a fuck. But, and again, Natalya was in this match, I was just saying, but I don't even know what to... Again, I don't know what to say about this match. This is one of those, like I said, other than a few moments, I really didn't necessarily care for. I mean, I watched it, I enjoyed it, but I didn't necessarily care for it. Overall, though, one of my picks, Paige and AJ Lee picked up the win, and I give this match a 2. It's simple as that. And now this match, the United States Championship match, Rusev versus John Cena. And before I do anything, God, I'm gonna do this, but I have to. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I had to mock Daniel Bryan there. I'm not a Daniel Bryan fan, but I had to mock him. Only because, finally, Rusev lost, I believe, if I remember right, to a pinfall. It's not no bullcrap DQ or no bullcrap count out. Rusev undefeated streak is finally over. Thank you, God. That's really all I gotta say. And no, I'm not even a John Cena fan, and I'm fucking happy over this, so what does that tell you? Maybe John Cena will bring back the spinner belt, as I said before. But anyway, match-wise, this match was a good match. Back and forth for the most part, up until the end, where John Cena obviously got the one-up over Rusev. But to me, the match seemed short, even though it obviously wasn't, but that's just my opinion. And as for Rusev's special entrance, too, here's all I gotta say on Rusev's special entrance. Copy of D-Generation X when, I think it was SummerSlam 2010, when DX came out on the tank. That's all I gotta say. Probably not people remember that either. But like I said, this match, like I said, it seemed short, probably wasn't. Overall, though, still a good match, average at least. John Cena picked up the win. So we basically have a new United States champion. Like I said, maybe he'll bring him a spinner belt, and I give this match about a 3. Here's all I gotta say. And here comes, now, my second favorite match tonight. Only because, again, even if my prediction was wrong, still a damn good match with the theatrics and everything goes on, stuff like that. Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker. And I will say, too, I'm glad to see Undertaker not wear that flat. I'm being honest here. I'm glad to not see Undertaker come back, even though, well, here's how I want to put it. Even though it would have been cool to see Undertaker come back as American Badass, because to me, it would make sense, and I think a lot of people would agree it would make sense. But at the same time, I'm glad to see Undertaker come back wearing the classic trench coat, which I actually have a trench coat, so I know if I want to, I could be the old school Undertaker. No, I couldn't because there's only one Undertaker. And actually seeing his hair not literally balded, and I want to say this, bald or mohawk. Simple as that. And I guess the picture I've seen of Michelle's on his wife, Michelle McCool's Instagram, I guess he grew a little bit of stuff back since those pictures were taken, but hey. And honestly too, Undertaker, compared to recent years we've seen him, he looks so much younger and so much healthier and stuff like that too. Not gonna lie. Like I said, overall this match, minus all that, like I said, with the theatrics and literally the two hitting each other with everything they got, the reversals, stuff like that. I mean, that one point when Bray Wyatt spider walked and all of a sudden Undertaker just set up, and then at one point when Bray, in the ending of the match, even when Bray was going for the Sister Abigail, I couldn't think of the name for a second, and then Undertaker found a way to reverse that into the tombstone and win. Like I said, damn good match. I mean, yeah, it probably would have made sense for Bray to win, but honestly, I'm glad Undertaker got at least a little redemption after what happened last year at WrestleMania. And I also find it funny, I'll get on here in a second, and I find it funny that he comes back and wins and something else happens the next match, but I'll get on that here in a second. It's like, yeah, give me it. But anyway, I picked Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt didn't win. Undertaker won. He's now 22-1 at WrestleMania. You know, maybe next year, Sting vs. Undertaker at WrestleMania 32 might happen. I don't know. Like I said, Undertaker picked up the win. And another 5-star match for me, to be honest. That's really all I got to say. And now the last match of the night, the main event, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. And honestly, all I gotta say is, WWE, what were you thinking with the match itself? I mean, don't get me wrong, there was a surprise ending that I'm going to get to in a second. Just, again, like I said, I would probably rather watch this than Brock and Bryan. But still, the point is, really, here's how the match went. I think about 9 or 10 German suplexes, 3 F5s. So Brock basically hit his 2 moves of doom. And then we got Roman Reigns with 3 Superman punches and I'm going to say 2 spears. I might 1 or 2 spears maybe. And I actually counted this stuff too. But and it seems like and overall though, the Roman Reigns Brock match itself to me wasn't that exciting because Brock. Honestly, I don't really pay that much attention to Brock matches, but to me, he's too much his style now is too much of an MMA mentality, and it's like, really? I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's just made the match so slow, and it's just like, god damn, it's really all I gotta say on that. But overall, the Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns itself was probably about a 1, 1.5, maybe a 2 at the most. And then when it came down, though, to the end of the match, I think Roman hit the spear, or Brock hit the F5. I forget exactly how it went, because I'm stupid like that. Then all of a sudden, we got Seth Rollins music hitting, and him cashing in the Money in the Bank. And to be honest, I think that's the first time we've seen, well, I know for a fact it's the first time we've seen a Money in the Bank cash-in actually at WrestleMania. But I don't think we've ever actually seen a cash-in mid-match like that, and that's what caused the more surprise ending. And obviously, this turned the match into a triple threat match. Rollins curb stomps. I think wasn't it? I think it was Reigns, then Lesnar. I think then Reigns again, or it just went straight Lesnar then Reigns. Pretty sure it's Lesnar then Reigns, and then of course, Seth Rollins, like I said, after he cashed in, hits the curb stomp on Lesnar then Reigns, if I remember right, and then pinned Reigns. I know for a fact it was Reigns he pinned, causing Seth Rollins to literally pick up the win. He stole it. He basically stole the belt, and pretty much become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And don't get me wrong, I was expecting a cash-in either tonight or tomorrow night or whenever, because like I said, I called it a Seth Rollins Roman Reigns feud, and I feel like even if Brock is in the mix, there's still probably going to be a Seth Rollins Roman Reigns feud, because you know Brock's going to leave, go off and do whatever he does. And don't get me wrong too, Reigns bleeding was a hell of a thing too, because you rarely see that, at least in WWE wise. But again, even with this kind of Seth Rollins cash-in mid-match, and literally stealing the belt, causing Seth Rollins to basically win the match, even with that surprise factor, and that's probably my favorite surprise, well, other than the DX surprise and stuff like that, probably one of my favorite moments tonight, probably in my top 5, top 3 moments, whatever you want to say. Probably top 5, that's a good way of putting it. Because Bray Wyatt and the Scarecrow is up there too, but anyway, I'm not talking about that. Just, overall, I give this match maybe, at the most, a 3.5. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude here. I mean, that is one of the higher rated ones. But just the Lesnar Reigns match caused that. I don't even know. And I even feel like maybe this style cash-in may have been a last-minute decision by WWE during the match. Like, you know, like, hey, you know, this ain't going over the crowd at the moment, blah, 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 blah. And either way, to be honest, maybe that, and to be honest, even if, I did call Roman Reigns winning, but it didn't happen, so this is my third prediction and true. And maybe even if Roman Reigns would have won and Seth Rollins cashed in either tonight or tomorrow night, would have probably got him some babyface, would have got him that baby face, or I don't want to say, not going to say baby face, would have got him that face pop instead of that heel pop. So I guess, so I will say, even if this was a last minute decision during that match by WWE to do, I feel like it probably wasn't a last minute call, but I feel like that's probably the only way Seth Rollins could have cashed in tonight, and I've probably got that heel heat on him since he is one of the top heels now in the company. But yeah, like I said, this match in general, because of the Money in the Bank cash in, during mid-match, turned into a triple threat. Seth Rollins now the World Heavyweight Champion, and he picked up the win. Even though with that, as I said, this match I give a 3.5 at the most. No offense to anybody who enjoyed it. Like I said, I enjoyed this moment as well. In my top 5. That's really all I gotta say. But, again, as I said in the beginning, WrestleMania, despite the not best build, obviously not the worst build, obviously not the best build, WrestleMania did deliver, and I'm glad it delivered. And, like I said, I enjoyed WrestleMania. Well, there you go. And, like I said, guys, there will be a Walking Dead review later tonight. Or early in the morning, depending on how you want to look at it. Feel free to share your thoughts of WrestleMania, either in the comments, my Facebook page, my Twitter, whatever, how video response to me. Do whatever you feel like it. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Like my video, or any of my, like this video, or any of my videos. Or even go down in the description and like my Facebook, follow me on my Twitter, and that's really all I gotta say. And until next time, rockers, live free and rock.